But first, the hot topic of the hour. The FBI has arrested 4 alleged members of a radical left-wing group accused of plotting New Year's Eve bombings in Los Angeles. They wanted to attack the U.S. on New Year's Eve. The 4 self-identified as part of an extremist group motivated by pro-Palestinian, anti-law enforcement, and anti-government ideology. Officials say they were plotting to bomb 5 separate locations across the California city and had explosive components, fuses, and IED materials in their possession. They were also planning on attacking ICE agents after carrying out the New Year's Eve terrorist plot. All 4 have been charged with conspiracy and possession of a destructive device. So here we are once again, worried about extremists from radical Islam. Lee Carter.
I mean, we're living in a very, very precarious time. And I think if we look at all of this, we can't underscore how important it is that we get immigration policy right, that we get national security right, and that we get on the right side of this issue. I mean, the fact that these are pro-Palestinian folks that are being fueled by this ISIS ideology on our own soil. And yet, when you look at polling on where Americans stand, pro-Palestinian, anti-Semitic, anti-Israel, this is a problem. This is a threat right here on our own soil. We're watching this happen globally, and it could happen right here. And if we don't shift things, I don't know where we go.
Yeah. I mean, you're saying get immigration right. I mean, unfortunately, Joe Biden got it wrong.
Exactly.
And we're going to be paying the price for this for years because we don't know who's in this country. We say it's 10 to 12 million people who've come in illegally. President Trump says it's more than 20 million. We just don't know. And how about all the millions of gotaways? So there are people in this country now, and we are faced with this as a result of Joe Biden getting it wrong.
Absolutely. And we need to get it right. And the fact that people are so outraged that there are ICE raids, that we're trying to get things under control. What do we expect to happen? How do we get this under control? There's cautionary tales all over the world on what happens when people get it wrong. We have got to get this reined in, and people need to get on board with it. Yeah. It is terrifying to think this is what's happening in our country. This is what could have happened in California on New Year's Eve as people were celebrating.
Yeah, and no doubt some of these lunatics are upset because President Trump has strengthened relationships with our allies in the Middle East after the strike on Iran's nuclear facilities and his trip to the Middle East and so many promises in terms of the Abraham Accords. They're getting increasingly upset and wanting to damage and destroy the United States' leadership.
Well, if you look at one of the predicates to October 7th, it was the fact that the United States was brokering with Israel normalizing relationships with Saudi Arabia.
Right.
And what the radical fundamentalist Islamic lunatics wanted to do was roll, no bad pun intended, a grenade into the middle of that and not let that happen. So what do we have? You're right. We have millions of potential terrorists roaming this country, organized in cells, carrying out plans. I had a conversation with a knucklehead neighbor of mine who's a big Biden supporter, and I talked about that very issue. And the comment about this, well, it was thwarted by the FBI. So what? OK, that was a mini 9/11 that would have happened in 5 locations on New Year's Eve in Los Angeles. Like, that should be, to Lee's point, a cautionary tale. That should be the warning sign. Does it have to happen for Americans to wake up? It shouldn't. That should be enough of a warning sign.
The Office of Director of National Intelligence, ODNI, Tulsi Gabbard, revealed that Joe Biden's mass migration agenda at the U.S.-Mexico border welcomed about 18,000 known or suspected terrorists to the United States in just 4 years. 18,000.